Good morning. This is Mark Sebastian, the founder of OptionPit.com, with your AM volatility report. Reminder, today, the boot camp starts tomorrow. So you have until tomorrow to get yourself signed up to learn from the great ones, myself and good old Andrew Giovinazzi, the Italian. So we're in we start tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of education. You can see it's over 4 days. Each class is going to be an hour and a half to 2 hours. We're going to record it. You get to keep it. So you'll be in good shape. And then obviously, if you are a active Option Pit student, you're invited to the Chicago convention. So what's going on in the markets? Well, you can see we still got some Greece turmoil. And here we are today, and the Dow's off a touch, RUT's off a touch, S&P off a touch. Basically, everything's off a little bit. Bonds are kind of stable, but where things are kind of ugly is across the pond, where the DAX is now in correction territory. There's some ugliness in some other venues and pieces. You can see the VIX and VIX June are now kind of sitting on top of each other. So there is some fear about this whole Greece deal. All right, there's absolutely some fear about it. And then you've got, and that's kind of what's driving volatility, and that's why we're down. Now we have a little bit of weekend effect in here. But, I would, as I look at this, I think the market is a little bit frightened. That's why you're seeing the future move like that, up nicely. Now, do I think the future will settle above 15? Probably not. All right, the way the market's been moving, it's been acting like it, kind of weak, then it rallies, and it gets weak again. I wouldn't be shocked to see us end up on the day. Some sort of rally ho out of this in the afternoon, especially if rates stay somewhat stable. That could really do it. And looking at some of the individual names, oil down a touch but kind of stable. TLT up a touch, but the vol's been rallying. Euro keeps rallying against the U.S. dollar, so that doesn't exactly think, I still think most people don't think Greece is leaving. And then, from there, you kind of see all the individual names are just kind of flattish. Apple's not doing much. Transports are still weak. They're still soft. Some of the financials are pretty flat. And, NASDAQ continues to be kind of the laggard. And the Russell has been kind of the leader, with the S&P and the Dow just kind of floating around. As I look at all the major pieces, you can see energy's up a little bit, and building materials and financials but are flat. But all the other kind of semiconductors and utilities and stuff, that's where things are kind of ugly. Now, one piece I was looking at, look at what's happened to volatility in the utilities. So utilities have taken a massive dump the last couple of days with rates, and look at the volatility. All right, they're in a new vol regime. Utilities are. So that's an area to kind of watch. The other area where there's kind of a new vol regime has been in energy, has been in bonds, where bond vols now somewhat up. TY VIX, 10-year VIX is now kind of showing over 6%, which is high for that in the last few days or the last few years. So really, kind of movement abounds. All right, so if you've got questions or you want to know something, you can email me, mark@optionpit.com, or you can call me 888-TRADE-01. All right, folks, have a great day.